May, George Floyd gets murdered on national television, and it's appalling to many of these students and young people in San Luis Obispo. And my client, Tianna Arata, is a young, beautiful, bright, charismatic Black woman. She's been active in social justice. She's a college student. She is a model, and she is kind of a default leader just because she's outspoken and just kind of has this magnetic personality. The SLO police department and SLO DA's office is a criminal enterprise. The way that they're approaching this case, there's perjury, there's fabrication, there's contrived arrest based on zero evidence, and not only that, there's people who actually did wrong against the protesters, and they're being treated like victims when there's sufficient probable cause to arrest these people for assault with a deadly weapon, etc. And that is the heart and soul and definition of corruption.
What's interesting about the charges is clearly they went after my client, they went after Vince's client, they went after the third one simply so that they could continue to find ways to justify an attack Miss Arata. Essentially, this entire case is a conspiracy to go after one defendant who's not particularly liable for anything, who didn't really do anything, but she's a figurehead.
Law enforcement that has video of crimes that happen, but instead of releasing the video, they will actually fight the press on its release, citing active investigation or some other nonsense, directly violating the law that our state passed recently, which requires them to release it, and instead put out their own narrative.
Dan Dow started to do all of this crazy right-wing activity, and he tried to use Tianna Arata to do it so that he could endear himself to Donald Trump. Dan Dow essentially is an attention whore. He's trying to attract national attention on his flagrant violation of the law. And who does that sound like? Donald Trump. Dan Dow saw this working for Donald Trump, and Dan Dow tried to mimic it. And Tianna Arata essentially came right in the crosshairs.